Hey, I'm Ellen Wright from Wright Family Law Group, Massachusetts divorce and family law lawyer. And today we're going to talk about how to prepare for a custody battle. Now, I know that just hearing the word battle probably makes your chest tighten, but here's the truth. When you're heading into court over custody, you're not going to be winning points. You're going in to prove that your child's well-being is your top priority. So let's talk for a minute about what judges actually care about. Not the TikTok tips or your cousin's divorce horror story, but real courtroom-tested facts. What does the best interests of the child standard actually mean? You're going to hear this phrase everywhere. The court rules based on the child's best interests. But what does that mean, really? It's not just a buzzword, it's the legal gold standard. In Massachusetts and in most states, this means that the court will assess who can meet the child's physical, emotional, and developmental needs most effectively and consistently. Now, we're not just talking about who has the nicer house or who the child likes more. We're talking about who provides the structure, care, routine, safety, and stability. That's the lens that the judge is looking through. Misconceptions that can sabotage you. All right, let's bust a few myths right now. Myth number 1. Courts always side with the mother. Nope. In Massachusetts, courts are gender neutral. What do they side with? The parent who shows up prepared, respectful, and focused on the child's needs, not their own narrative or agenda. Myth number 2. My child wants to live with me, so I'm gonna win. All right, not so fast. The older a child is, the more weight their opinion is probably gonna carry, but it's one factor, not just the deciding one. Judges don't just ask what the child's want, because let's be real, what a child wants isn't always necessarily what they need. They ask why they want it. Myth number 3, it's about proving the other parent is unfit. Actually, it's not about proving how bad they are, it's about showing how consistent, stable, and loving you are. What the court really looks for, there are 4 major pillars. Number 1, stability. Do you provide a predictable, safe, and calm environment? Have you lived in the same place for a while? Do you have a steady job or support system? Involvement. Are you the one attending doctor's appointments, helping with homework, showing up at school events? And safety. Is your home free from abuse, substance misuse, or instability? Even credible accusations of these things can change the custody game. Scheduling availability. Can you get your child to school on time, maintain routines, and coordinate with the other parent if needed? It's not glamorous, but these are the blocks of trust a court builds on to figure out who has the most flexibility to accommodate the child's best interest. Evidence that matters. You can't just say, I'm the better parent. You need receipts. And I mean that literally. Documentation. Keep a journal of parenting time. Track pickups, drop-offs, missed visits, tantrums, parenting successes, all of it. Communication logs are super important. Save your texts, your emails, or use a co-parenting app like Our Family Wizard. School and medical records. If your child thrives when in your care, and that's reflected in report cards, attendance, or doctor's notes, bring that as well. Witnesses, teachers, coaches, neighbors, people who've seen you parent with the care and consistency. What to avoid at all costs. Now, what can hurt your custody case? Parental alienation. Do not trash the other parent in front of your child. Ever. Judges hate it, and more importantly, it hurts your kid. Emotional outbursts in court. Family court is high stress, high conflict, I get it. But if you melt down, interrupt, or get combative, that hurts your credibility, even if you're right. Inconsistencies. If you say you're the main caregiver, but you have no school involvement, or you claim to be financially stable but miss child support, that's going to raise some red flags. The court is looking for truth, pattern, and effort. If you show up like a co-parent and not like you're on a warpath, that speaks volumes. The real secret? Show who you are. At the end of the day, custody cases aren't about proving who the other parent isn't. They're about proving who you are. Consistent, grounded, loving, and prepared. That's what the courts care about. That's what kids need. So if you haven't yet, start documenting. Stay calm, stay focused on your child, and show up not to win, but to protect your child's peace. I'm Ellen Wright, and if you need help navigating your custody case in Massachusetts, you know where to find me. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it.